It's Christmas time. Everyone gets a gift. Except you. You are on the naughty list. Turns out, Santa is an imposter. He is your high school bully, wearing a Santa costume. You open your box. In it, you find some lube and coal. The bully wins this round. The score, bully 1, you 0. You keep the lube. You have dreams, big dreams, and as you swim, you are starting to hit the edges of the pond you live in. The world has created reusable rockets, vaccines that find their way to your eye, medicine that regrows teeth, robots that make robots that dance better than you while solving a Rubik's Cube. While at your homeland, the greatest debate is about whether or not Allah intended for us to be sitting or standing, which is more halal. And that if you notice that this year, only one Christmas tree has been burned down in Tripoli. And before that announcement is done, the Divine Party of Peace and Prosperity launches a brand new war, using grand words, small brains, and promises of glorious death. In 1978, in the US, something similar happened. A cult known as the People's Temple, supreme cult leader, charismatic Jim Jones, seduced hundreds of people into drinking poisoned Kool-Aid. He convinced them that doing so is the ultimate act of rebellion. In 1994, Marshall Applewhite convinced people that an alien spaceship was trailing Comet Hale-Bopp and would transport their souls to a higher evolutionary plane, known as the next level, once they exited their human bodies. Exiting their human bodies was achieved by ingesting a lethal mixture of phenobarbital and vodka mixed into applesauce or pudding. Now, I am not saying that this is the same thing, but I'm also not saying that this is very different. So, not judging, but slightly done, you book a ticket to the civilized world. In other words, you leave. You leave your home, family, aging parents, pets, friends, lovers you met at funerals. You leave the war and head to a new place all alone. The wooden floors creak sometimes. The lovers here are more educated and have bigger dreams. Everyone runs. Time flies. You meet a wonderful person. They also have big dreams. They also have met lovers at funerals. They also did not drink the Kool-Aid. Life starts making sense. They make sense. Walks, holding hands, trips, cooking. Life makes sense. They make sense. A year passes. How could this be? You come home one night, take your shoes off, you take your socks off, and as you walk away, shame on you. You turn around. Excuse me? Shame on you. You look around, searching for the person who said it. Down here, you idiot. You look down. It's your sock, and it has become sentient. Just to tell you that. What do you mean, shame on me? Oh, come on, you idiot. You know exactly what I mean. I don't. You reply. Look at me, says the sock. I am looking at you. Look at me and tell me what you see. I see a sock. And what? You ask. Who gave you these socks? These were a gift from my parents. Shame on you. You left them to their fate, aging, getting older and sicker, on their own. They will not live forever, you know? You grab the sock and lift it in the air. And it looks just like any other sock. It stops talking. Your home country has just run out of food and drinkable water. You take a deep breath. Your body starts to feel like you just ran across the block. You take another deep breath and sit down. It feels like hot air on your neck and behind your ears. You open the link to the article. Food reserves, couple of days, famine, risk, imminent death. You stand up and call your mother. She does not answer. This is it. This is it. The sock was right. The sock was right. You should have stayed. You should have stayed. You could have hunted a fish or something, or gathered food. The walls of your room begin moving towards you, even the ceiling. So you move toward the entrance. Grab the fucking sock, put your shoes on, and go for a walk in the civilized world. This is not your fault, you think. This is the way things are. Humanity has always been like this. Open any history book. Since the invention of agriculture, the Antonine Plague, the bubonic plague, wars, earthquakes, asteroids, meteorites, traffic jams, cults, political parties, Christ and Antichrist, matter and antimatter, physics, metaphysics, quantum physics, nuclear energy, beards, turbans, ballistic missiles, a town called Megiddo, Armageddon. We're fucked, we're so fucked. Wait, why is this cat staring at me? The cat keeps staring. He is well-groomed, well-dressed, the kind that when you Google French fashion, this is the outfit you see. You see him. He is the French fashion. He keeps staring and blows a puff of Gitane Indigo your way. I puff in your general direction. I beg your absolute pardon, you reply. What is this nice little accent I hear in your voice? What accent? You reply, in the most accentless way possible. This one, yours, that little accent of yours. Nice. He blows another puff of smoke and turns to his cool cat gang. It is only natural. Life does that. This is what life does. Nothing out of the ordinary here. What are you talking about, you ask? This is what life has always done, since forever. You are nothing really very special. What has life done since forever? Living. It is only natural. Life moves. From the ocean to land. From the litter to the street. From home to the world. From a planet to another. From a planet to another. From a planet to another, yes, the cat replies. This is my fault for talking to a fucking cat. Well, yes, maybe, says the cat. But this does not change the fact that Urika Gammari happened, and that this is why humans are on this planet. Urika Gammari. The cat blows a puff of Gitane smoke. It completely engulfs you. Urika Gammari. Location: the Centaur Minor, Sibelian Galaxy, third planet from Melia. Best time to visit: all planetary year long. Travel recommendations: beware of the benevolent galaxy guardians. The benevolent galaxy guardians are a parasitic race. Their kind is found in most star systems. This is not the first documented occurrence of galaxies catching parasites. The inhabitants of Urika, a rare blue planet, a miracle in a mostly dead system, allowed the guardians to enter their system and share Melia, their star. The guardians became violent. Soon they made checkpoints on the planet ports, demanded protection money, and started wars with other star systems and threatened the Gammarians with violence. They were being held hostages, made to believe they were powerless by years of indoctrination, propaganda, and violence. A once beautiful blue planet became mostly a landfill and a haven for intergalactic wanted criminals, from where they planned and staged heists and crimes in many galaxies. Crimes and extortion can only pay so much. The planet was running out of resources. They were producing nothing and living off a host that is bound and afraid. And the Gammarians' reaction was appeasement. Nothing. Preserve the peace. Disgusted by the lack of life force to feed on, and hungry, itchy hands and foamy mouth, guardians decide to do the unthinkable. To build a tight Dyson sphere around the galaxy's star, Melia. Protest erupts planet-wide. The Gammarians know that this is suicide, for this will kill their star. But the Guardians crush the protests. The first decade after the Dyson sphere, all seemed to be normal, until it happened. The first Black Summer. The weirdest thing is that the Guardians did not spend the entire summer on the planet. One day, they were all gone, all of them. It is happening. The irreversible had begun. Melia, the solar system's beloved star, was dying. Take the young and healthy, take the smart ones and the strong, and board these ships. You are our last hope. This is what the elders told the Gammarians, deciding to stay and attempt to fix the star. But they knew, everybody knew, that they were lying. The star was not repairable. They were just giving up their spots. This was goodbye. The elders kneel and pray to Melia. Our beloved star, please guide their way and give them better days. Melia, seeing the ships leave their planet, does her best to keep shining until the ships are out of view and the Gammarians are put in deep cryogenic sleep. Once asleep, she uses the last bit of her energy to speak to them in their long slumber across the universe. My child, she says, with a motherly voice. It is not your fault. It is not your fault. You try to speak. She says, shh, I don't have much time left. I love you. I love you no matter what. I love you. I love you no matter what. I love you no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. But if leaving is making you suffer, fight, fight, fight. The star stops speaking. It fades into a glowing red sphere. A tiny flash of light and a deep boom across the universe. That sound finds its way to your aorta, your systolic and non-systolic muscles. With another flash, the star turns into a tiny black hole. She is gone. You wake up from your slumber. A screen reads, Earth, potentially habitable. Population, dinosaurs. Habitable after terraforming. It reminds you a lot of home. The spaceship feels familiar. Most of all, the mirrors on the spaceship reminds you of your parents. You have not aged at all, but they would have not been able to handle the relocation. This journey is perilous and extremely hard. Just because you make it look easy doesn't mean that it is. The cat takes another puff of his cigarette and blows it towards you. The end, he says. He cuts his way down the street, leaving you there, staring at a corner in charming Paris. Your cell phone rings. It is your mother. Turns out the country is not out of food. Turns out they have drinking water. Turns out bad news from home when you're away stings like a million bees horny for your soul's nectar. It's Christmas time. Everyone gets a gift, except you. You are on the naughty list. Again. You open your gift box, lube and coal. But this time, you don't keep the lube. You face Santa, you walk towards him, and you punch his beard off. You're not on the naughty list. He's not Santa Claus. He's just a very naughty boy. If you enjoyed this, you might enjoy my tiny book Alien. Link in the description. Okay, bye.